Unconfirmed date.
Hey you guys, this is Anime Manga Antagonist here, and welcome to part 1 of review and swag of Anime Expo 2011. Now before I go on with this review, I just want to let everybody all know that this review is just basically my opinion, my perspective, so what I think, what are the good points about this year's AX, and what are the bad points about this year's AX. And again, if you guys want to, place a comment or, questions, want to make a good discussion about it, or you want to add to my opinion, so on and so forth, hey, feel free to do so. This video is for people who really want to share their thoughts about this year's AX and what they like about it, what they don't like about it. Okay, so I just want to go a little bit brief on Day 0. First of all, Day 0 went really well. There was not that much complications or confusing arguments with the AX staff, which was pretty good in my point. And the good thing about what I like about Day 0 is the AX staff, they let us in early. For those of you who don't know, or for those who already know, basically they let us in to the convention center to pick up our badges at 3 p.m. Seems like to me that the AX staff were pretty nice enough to let us in an hour or 30 minutes early. Now, the bad points about Day 0 was there was many late attendees that were cutting into lines, for badge pickup, and most likely this either happened because they came in because of the bus, or they came from a long distance. Probably it's because of the LAX transportation that was going on. Sometimes, many of their friends who are already in line, and they saw one of their friends in line, like from line 4, or they haven't gotten in line yet. They're like, "Hey, come over here, just cut through here, and just say that you're with me. You went to the restroom," so on and so forth. Before, they used to have a green tape to separate everybody, and the green tape, what it was is like for people who are in line, they can't leave, or they can't, get back. It was kind of awkward procedure that they had last year, but yeah. Again, I know I'm just a little bit nitpicking here, but I just wanted to put that out there. Another thing which I didn't like about AX, actually the Day 0 of AX, was the concert ticket pickup. What happened was they mixed both groups. They put the groups who already paid the tickets 3 or 4 months in advance, the pre-order tickets, with the people who want to buy the tickets on the spot. And I kind of thought, I kind of figured, it wasn't that really a good advertisement or a very good thing to do for the AX staff, because, people already bought their tickets already. They should just get their tickets and go home, or go back to their hotels. And it took a long time for the line to get moving. Another thing what I didn't like was the premier line. The premier attendees, which are the ones who bought the premier badge, they had to wait for their concert tickets. Once the non-premier, or the regular attendees, and especially the ones who want to buy their tickets on the spot, once they got their tickets, then it's the premier attendees to pick up the tickets. And I didn't like the way when I saw that. I felt like it was pretty unfair in my book. So basically, I believe that my solution for this problem is to have AX staff organize 3 different lines for next year. And each one will go through the following. The premier attendees line will go first to pick up their tickets, which is usually the case for last year and 2 years ago. The non-premier, or the regular attendees who purchased their tickets, concert tickets 3-4 months in advance, will go second. And then lastly will be the attendees who wanted to buy their concert tickets on the spot, which will be priced around $30 to $45 tops. There might be more than that, but again, if you guys want to correct me on that, put it on the comment box. Now, for Day 1 to Day 4, I didn't really go around that much. I was mostly at the autograph sessions, but all in all, there were some moments where I walked around and went to some panels and workshops and booths at the exhibition hall, even the artist alley. I think it was very, very wonderful. Overall, the con went well. But there was only few complications that again, like I said, I was only nitpicking, but it's just only minor. The good point about day 1 to day 4 in the exhibition hall was the carpet. The carpet really made a lot of good difference for many attendees, especially for the ones who have problems walking on hard cement floors. I remember walking around the exhibition hall, it makes my feet very sore and hurtful. So it's a good thing that they put the carpet there, which was a very good idea for AX. And which, you know, it made a lot of attendees' their feet feel comfortable. And not only that, there was a lot of good deals at every booth at AX this year. For example, like Manga Gamer, they were selling, you know, their visual novels for $20, and if you buy your visual novel, then you get a free Opie mouse pad, which I'm very proud of because I bought one, and you guys already seen the video of the booby mouse pad, so that's my very, very favorite thing that I like about for Manga Gamer. And then there was many deals from every booth as well too, but you know, it's pretty great. Now the bad point about it is this year's con was a lot of like Comic-Con in a way. For those of you who lived in San Diego area or the ones who already attended Comic-Con, you guys already know that how crowded it is with the attendees, the media, the staff, the guests, so on and so forth. This year at AX was the same thing. It was like Comic-Con. It was pretty hard to pass other attendees, whatever concert you're going to, panels, workshops, dealer's room especially was completely packed. It was pretty hard to walk around. And the minor complication that I believe at AX, which we all know AX always has a problem with this, and they're pretty known with the reputation of being disorganized at the autograph sessions. And they also had this last minute announcement which not a lot of people liked, but later on I assumed to like it. And also the other one was moving attendees to different areas. For example, like the Calafina panel. For those of you who were at the Calafina panel on day 1, you guys know that you guys were moved from different areas, like, you know, moving from upstairs to downstairs, now back to upstairs. It was pretty crazy and chaotic, and didn't really like, you know, the attendees didn't really like that, all this moving around. As we all know, that AX have problems in organizing the attendees to get their autographs. At least they tried to do their best, making everybody happy. And what's very good about this one is the autograph tables, which is, you know, the autograph session tables, they were located at the side of the dealer's room rather than the usual spot, which caused a lot of many frustration for AX staff. So what they did is they changed the area of the artist alley to the north of the room, like all the way at the back of the room, and they have the autograph sessions at the side of where the artist alley was at. So I believe it was a good move on AX part to do that. And I guess, I mean, for this year's AX, it was pretty big. I mean, supposedly AX at the last day mentioned that, you know, it was around, like, I don't know, they made up this estimate with a scale, which was 128,000 attendees were at Anime Expo. And I think overall, I think 48,000 attendees attended at the 4th day or something. I don't know, it was a big number, but it was pretty interesting. Another thing also I wanted to mention was the badges. Many people, which again this has something to do with the last minute announcement, one of the things that attendees did not like about this was they made this announcement at the Calafina panel, which if you had, I think it was like the first 50 or the first 70 people would, they said that if you get your badges scanned, the barcode behind of your badge, you're entered in a raffle. If you win the raffle, then you get the priority ticket to get your autograph, you know, from Calafina. And you know, and a lot of people didn't like it. They thought it was going to be like last year, like the first 15 rows will get a ticket, so on and so forth. But it didn't happen that way. But a lot of people didn't like it. But later on, like I said, many people really liked the idea, and it's a good thing that they didn't, you know, announce it ahead of time, because if they did, then people would be like fighting to get early in the line, you know, arguing with the AX staff. So I think you know, the system for autograph session this year was pretty good. Hopefully they keep it that way for next year and other following years. but that all depends on them. So overall, the AX 2011, which was supposed to be the year of the fan, they tried to do their best to make this year's AX a really good one. I gave a score while at Anime Expo, which I was discussing to a friend of mine. I told him that I gave this score a 3.5 out of 5. But since I realized there were only just few minor complications, it wasn't really much of a big deal. I changed the score to 3.5 to now a solid 4 out of 5. I was going to give him a 4.5 out of 5, but I guess, to me, I figured, nah, I'm being too nice and being too generous, so I'd rather just stick with a very good solid 4 out of 5. Okay, so I hope you guys liked this review. I know it went pretty fast and pretty brief, but I just want everybody to know, I hope you guys like this review. If you guys have any questions or anything that you want to talk about about this year's AX, feel free to do so in the comment box. Okay, so anyway, with that being said, stay tuned for part 2 of Anime Expo review and swag. The next video you're going to be watching is the swag video. You're guys going to be seeing what are the things I have got, free swag, and the things I bought at AX for this year. It's not much, but hey, at least it's something. So I hope you guys tune in for the second part of this video. And with that being said, this is Anime Manga Antagonist telling you goodbye and good luck, and signing out.